folks, and welcome to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join Mrs H and myself today here in Stockport. We haven't got the girls with us today, and it's a bit of a sad day today, isn't it, Mrs H?
It is.
Because today we're going to say goodbye to our jalopy that we always use for little out and about trips. We always mainly use this one. This is the family one. We're a two-car family. We're quite lucky to be able to be so, but this is the one we mainly use. It's made many cameo appearances down the Hot Pot videos, in my videos, and today will be its last one, really. A bit sad, isn't it, Mrs H?
It is. We've driven miles and miles.
Yeah, this is took us all over Germany and everywhere, really. You know, it was in the last German trip as we did, wasn't it?
It was.
We'd had it on the tunnel and that, and we'd been a number of times before I started making videos. Yeah, this was the second car you had, wasn't it?
That belonged to me, yeah.
I know you've always driven cars, you've driven your dad's and stuff prior to getting your own, but yeah, sorry to see it go, really, the old girl. But you see, this is what happens, Hot Potters, you know, once you start expanding your family, when Mrs H expecting, we've got to upgrade. Any expectant fathers and mothers out there will know exactly what we're going through. It's one of the things off our bucket list to do before little kid is born, Duck. I mean, it is coming to the end of its life. I mean, when you try and start it in the morning after the engine's gone cold, it sounds like a bag of spanners, you know, you got a load of spanners in a toolbox and I didn't realise how bad it was until I tried starting it the other day, because Mrs H normally drives this. I don't like driving it, it's like driving a nipple. Well, if our new vehicle lasts as long as this one...
Oh, it won't.
You know, and it takes us as far, it won't have done so bad. I mean, I used to cuss this car, didn't I?
You've been cursing it right up to this morning.
Well, yeah. Because what I've done, Hot Potters, as a lot of you remember, my old jalopy, my old Fiesta, little silver one, the one that died on the motorway, which I'll put a link up to that video. You can have a look at it and have a laugh at us if you wish. I decided that was a really old battery on it. It had been on that car prior to me and you getting together, that, Mrs H. So I thought last night, because I'm a cheapskate... You know, he's the type of man that does things on the cheap. I thought, sod it. I'm going to put that battery, I'm going to put some charge in it, just enough for it to get us to Stockport and that, on Renault, and I'll take the Renault battery off and keep hold of that, because that's only about 4 years old. Yeah. We're keeping hold of that. So you have to do these things, you have to try and nickel and dime, because that's what they're doing at their end. So that's what we've done, isn't it?
It is.
You know, but there's no air conditioning on this anymore.
There's no heating.
There's no heating. I mean, we were driving round when it was cold, just before it started getting warm in spring. We got water bottles, wasn't we?
I had to try and keep warm in the car.
Oh, it was terrible. I did manage to get the heating going, but there's a
only
leak
for about
in
a month.
There's a leak in it somewhere, so I think that's what's been damaging the electrics, to be honest. But no, it's mainly been light bulbs that I've had problems with. You know, anybody that has a Renault, especially the Scenics and the Megans and all them, of this era, because this is about 2009, isn't it?
It is.
You'll find that the bulbs blow on them very quickly, and you can't get your hand in there. What they want you to do, you see, is take it to a Renault dealer and they can charge you 90 quid a bulb. Not Mr H, not cheapskate H, he ain't doing that. I'll rip my hands to shreds before I'll pay that money. He's the type of man that does things on the cheap. So people who have a Megane and Scenics and all them, they'll know this problem. But other than that, yeah, because you do get attached to them, don't you? Get used to them and all that.
It's the hours we've sat in it. I mean, the drive to Germany.
Oh, yeah.
It's nearly a 48-hour sitting in the car, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, you know, we just bomb up and down motorway. We're back and forth to Blackpool 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah. And that's why its engine sounds like a bag of spanners now, Mrs H, when you start it, you know. Besides which, our family's going to expand, Mrs H, so we need more seats in the back, because I'm not sticking dog in boots.
No, and Lucy's used to having 3 seats, isn't she? All to herself.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she's been that way, been brought up from, but she's getting on a bit now. I'll stick kid in boot.
Yeah, well, that's it. Kid's going in boot, because we bought a 7-seater. So kid's going in boot with its own pram.
Yeah.
Dog can have middle, 3 seats.
And Rosie sits on my
knee. And Rosie will be on your knee, so...
You know, I'm a bit like how Hank Hill is in King of the Hill, where he makes Bobby sleep in dog kennel outside because he doesn't want dog out there. Say, soft at heart, that's where it is. But no, it's a bit of a sad day, but there you go, everything comes to an end, Mrs H.
It does.
And we're going to start a new family, so we'll have a new car, or a new second-hand car type of thing.
And while he's spending money, I'm off buying a new phone today.
Yeah. So I've gone from Ford to Renault, and we're going to get a Vauxhall, aren't we?
Yeah.
And hopefully it'll last as long as this one has. I mean, do you remember the trip we did all around Germany in this?
Oh, yeah.
Up to Berlin and down to Nuremberg and all that, you know. Yeah, it's been in former East Germany, this car.
It has.
Do you remember when we got there and that policeman had never seen an English car before, so he flagged us down?
Oh, yeah, can I see such and such a document? Where's your such and such a thing?
What was funny, Hot Potters, was with that one, was obviously they don't see cars from Britain that often over that far. So we was looking for this particular place, and he flagged us down because he was training up a young constable, and we saw his hands go together and his eyes light up. We got flagged, pulled. He asked for documents, polite enough and everything, wasn't he?
He was, and dogs were actually quite well behaved.
Well, she was sat on my knee, and you're like, at the time it was our first time driving in Germany, so it was like, where do we stand having a dog on your knee? We just didn't know. Well, she was on a cushion, wasn't she? She travelled around like that in comfort. And he asked for documents, so we gave him everything. We even had the V5 with us, didn't we? Because we needed to get a Umweltzone sticker, which is there in that corner. I'll show you from the outside afterwards. And no, I haven't tried peeling that off, Hot Potters, to transfer it to our new vehicle.
He's the type of man that does things on the cheap.
Only because he knows you can't.
Yeah, because there's like a thing on it, isn't there? A sticker on it, you can tell if it's been ripped off. But yeah, going back to our tale, and he was looking at all this documentation, you know, your V5 and everything, and you could tell he hadn't a clue. I could have stuck him a copy at Wigan Reporter in front of him, and he wouldn't have known. He'd just give it you back and said, thank you very much.
We were pointing out the tax disc, and by that point the tax disc has been got rid of as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, so
but we've still got it in. It's even there still.
So, like many other people.
Yeah.
So obviously he's got some old information, but yeah, he was really excited at seeing a UK car, wasn't he? And steering wheels on the other side, type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got many memories in here, you know. Rain battered, I was eating fish and chips in it, wasn't I? In Girvan and all that. So it is sorry to see the old girl go, but there you go. Like I said, nothing lasts forever. So I think we'll take a little look on the outside. Many of you, when you see the outside of the vehicle, will probably recognise the little cameos it's had where we've caught it on camera on some of our videos. If not, why not go back and look through all my videos and get my views up? No, I'm not that cheap. I'm not that cheap. Right, we'll take a little look outside and then we'll jump back in and I'll wrap this video up, Mrs H. So this is the outside of our old battle wagon. One or two bumps on it there. Mrs H has bumped it on her way to work over the years.
Trying to get him to buy me a new one.
No, it didn't work, did it?
He's the type of man that does things on the cheap.
Did last time.
There's the back. I'll keep the registration plate off it, not that it matters now, because somebody else will probably be driving it pretty soon. It's not in bad nick really, Mrs H would say he's done all them miles.
It's cleanest it's been there for about 6 years.
Well, it was, because I was up this morning at 5:30, you know, washing it off, because you try and get your money, don't you, as a Part X. Yeah, like Mrs H said, it's cleanest. Because of all problems we've had changing bulbs and that, I never had any love for this car. So I never really maintained it like my Fiesta, did I? Mrs H rolls her eyes there and pulls her face.
I don't think we'll have much love for a new one, but it's a new one.
It's practicality. Anyway, we'll jump back inside and I'll wrap this video up. Right folks, that's it. Goodbye to Mrs H's old jalopy. A sad day, she's taking one last loop round it. We're going to leave it at the car dealership so we can sort road tax out and we don't lose anything out. So I've got the father-in-law coming picking us up. That's been a bit of a kerfuffle, hasn't it, Mrs H? He wouldn't answer his phone.
No, well, we bought him a new mobile phone the other week and they'd gone out looking at flowers and decided not to take the phone out with them.
Well, they don't switch it on, you see, because they don't want people ringing them.
They only switch it on to ring people.
Anyway, I sort of understand it. He wants to be pow-fagged. Right, we'll be meeting him in a bit, Mrs H, so I think we're going to have to get off.
Yeah.
So, folks, until the next time, when you'll be seeing us in a new jalopy, it is, bye-bye for now.